It's hot in here. Oh, hey guys, it's me, Mr.ScaryPasta here. It's Friday, and you all know what that means. That's right, time for me to pick the winner of my Creepypasta contest. Now, a lot of you have given me really great stories, and all of them have been great, so thank you guys. Let me just start off by saying they really scared the shit out of me, which is a good thing, because I like being scared. It's a good feeling to have, and it's a good thing I like to scare you guys too. Evil face. Well, besides that, I will be announcing the winner right now. The winner of today's Creepypasta contest is... Creepy Quantum! And if you all look at this picture, then a lot of you will pretty much know what the story... what the story is. Mr. Creepy Quantum, if you look at this video and see the background, you'll know exactly what the story will be. And the winning choice I picked, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll say it anyway, The Swamp! That's right. Today's story is The Swamp. Past adventures. It has been a year, exactly a year since the incident happened. The day that my younger brother, John, was... It has been a year, exactly a year since the incident happened. The day that my younger brother, John, was killed. Give me a sec here. I have tried and tried to forget about what happened, but it still burned in my mind. Sorry about that. It has been a year, exactly a year since the incident happened. The day that my younger brother, John, was killed. I have tried and tried to forget about what happened, but it still burned in my mind. So I know this is rather a cliche, but I am recording this and putting it online in hopes that sharing what happened for all to hear will bring me solace. My brother and I had a very strong bond, beyond what most siblings have because of our isolation from civilization in southern Louisiana. We were raised by a mother who not only assumed the additional position of a father, but as our teacher due to the distance from the nearest school. We were forced to be homeschooled. Our father disappeared when we were very young. He left one day and never returned. Our mom says that he left her for a younger woman, but I'm pretty sure now that isn't true. Last year, today, on my brother's 17th birthday, we decided to take a canoe out through the swamp in hopes of finding an alligator that we could shoot. John and I always loved hunting alligators. It is so fulfilling to bag a big alligator and get feed to family. Well, I've wandered off the topic, so here we're out on the canoe, rowing around. The cold, salt air met the hot, humid swamp air, created a very interesting atmosphere. We had already in the past adventures scouted a 3-mile radius around the house, but were determined to reach farther than ever. Rowing in a canoe isn't the fastest means of transportation, but it works. We had gotten very good at swerving around in the protruding swamps, trees, and the occasional rock that poked out of the murky green water. The sudden rush of water knocked us out of our trance. It was an alligator. The time we had been waiting for it was right there. My brother rowed closer as I grabbed my .45 revolver. The alligator wasn't affected by us. It continued to swim north. The sun was setting as my brother gazed out towards the sea. His voice trailed off. I looked to see what he was looking at and almost couldn't believe it, what I saw. Standing on a small island were two people who appeared to be blankly staring at us, mouths agape. And in between them was a glowing substance or object that neither of us could make out. what it was. "Hey!" I yelled to the two men. Strangely, there was no response. They didn't even move, blink, shift, or anything. "Let's get out of here," I said to John, but he didn't reply. The canoes were drifting, and the only change by the people on the island was their heads gradually turning to keep their blank stares on us. "Hey, let's go," I spoke up. He stared blankly back at the small island. "John," I yelled, but again, no response. I was about to start paddling, but John unexpectedly leaped out of the canoe and into the murky water. "What are you doing?" I asked him as he swarmed, then walked to the island. Before he was out of the water, however, I noticed something. It appeared to be black hair emerging from the sea, which was followed by the top of a head. Then what I was expecting to be a person, but that's where I went wrong. Walking out of the ocean was something I had never seen before. It was a tall, probably 7 or 8 feet. It had long black hair. Its eyes glowed, looked foggy, due to what was most likely a film over them. They slanted down, its face at an angle. Its face was narrow and sharp, like it had been starved. This absolutely terrified me. What are you supposed to do when you see something like that? Anyways, the creature walked off the island, and the two people shot one last time look at me. This one was different. This one was different, though. I saw tears and absolute fear suppressed by the blanket stares. It was like their human instinct were trying to prevail over whatever trance they were in, but that was to no avail. The creature grabbed both the men, one in each arm, turned around, returning to the ocean. I saw bubbles emerging from a little bit when their heads became submerged. Now, I am sure you don't believe me, but what I saw what I saw. If someone had told me this story, I wouldn't have believed them either. I yelled to John, "We never get out of here now. We need to get out of here now!" And his response, still unforgettable. His head slowly turned around as he gave me a blank stare, then turned back and approached the glowing object, which flashed a red color, then returned to its shine. "John?" I cried out, but he still stared at me. I fled. I went down home and told my mom all about it, but she still didn't believe me. She kept telling me to tell her the truth about what happened, but it was and still is the truth. You have to believe me. After insisting it as the truth, she finally gave me in and left to go find the elusive glowing item on the island. Find the elusive glowing item on the island. She never returned. I have been living by myself for the past year. I just wanted to get the story out. I'm starting to worry, however. I think the light is getting closer because at night, if I look just at the right angle through the trees, I can see what appears to be a faint light. I'm tired of living in fear. I'm going to submit this now. Go check out the light. Then I'll update this when I know the truth. Goodbye for now.